Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Iceberg Lounge. We are your hosts, Thomas Single and Randy Dobbins. Say hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
And anyway, in this episode, Randy is gonna give us his review of Rock the South 2021, which I heard was very eventful when it comes to the ground there. Um, so we're gonna hit our regular ad, and we will be right back.
Hey, this is Thomas Single from the Iceberg Lounge, and I'm here to talk to you today about Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place, and guess what? It's absolutely free, which you can use right from your cell phone or computer just like I do. They even have creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds amazing. They'll even distribute your podcast for you. You don't even have to do it yourself. So it can be heard everywhere from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. So why don't you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
And we're back. All right, Randy. Start us on your adventure of Rock the South.
So we had to find our way to our parking, and to where, because there was like I got an email from them like a couple days before saying, hey, this is how you get to where you need to park for VIP parking. So, after arguing with my sister in the car, she finally decided Randy's right. So we finally get to where we need to park. Or we were confused, because there was a lot of people there. We didn't know where specifically. So we finally found it. We get in. And me, my sister, and our friend, we kind of went our separate ways because me and my sister went and sat in our section. And it was very fun, because we before we went to like our seats though, we looked around and stuff. Uh
What was around? What did you see? What did you go and see?
like we went to the Larceny bourbon thing. They had good bourbon. They mixed it
Yeah,
with Pepsi, which is
interesting.
the sponsor for Rock the South.
Okay, and it's weird. You would think it would be Coke.
Coke, with us being closer to Atlanta and Pepsi being based out of the Carolinas.
Yeah, that's odd, but huh?
Yeah, because I know one year they had Jack Daniels there and they mixed Pepsi with Jack.
Oh, because usually it's Jack and Coke, huh?
Yeah, but anyway, so we went to as you come in, we where we came in from, there was a Pepsi booth. So I got like a free Pepsi hat and uh we got to taste test like some Mountain Dew energy drinks
Yeah, and speaking of that, they're about to come out with
with
some alcoholic Mountain Dews.
I think it's like some, it's not Sam Adams, but I think it's some small beer company there in Boston. Like I said, it's not Sam Adams because I know Sam Adams is based out of Boston.
Yeah, which that should be interesting. When that
Yeah,
comes out.
but yeah, like I got me a free Pepsi hat and got a free T-shirt, and went back the second day and got me a koozie and a little football. But they had a Budweiser truck there, which they always have a Bud truck, like a Budweiser thing. It's like you stand on it and you sit and everything. I don't really know. And I
Okay.
guess you can buy Budweiser there. Anyway, they had just like an all assortment of different things. Like they had a big merch tent. They had like a Highway 65 tent, closer to where you would see it.
Nice.
Journal mission, and they just had like all different kinds of like foods and drink stuff like that. They had a drink this thing. It's like a tin mug that you could buy, and it was like 25. I think it was like 25, 30, and then 40, and like you could refill it all day.
Oh wow, that seems like that would be a decent price for
And
refillable.
yeah, plus just like a 20 ounce bottle of, say, Pepsi, for example, was $5.
Ooh, ooh.
So so by the time you buy 5 Pepsis, you will have already have paid for the $25 mug.
Yeah, might as well just get the mug.
Yeah, which I did that the second day, and I went back and refilled it and stuff. But first day we got too hot. We went to the hotel, and I had come back
Yeah,
and come to
wasn't the heat index that day like
like
105?
107. I think it was
Oh,
105 or 106.
oh wow.
And so anyway, I'd come back later that evening before Nelly come on, and it was raining and everything, and I, trying to be safe, stuff like that. Anyway, I get back there, I get stuck in the
Yeah,
mud.
yeah, in your sister's car.
Yeah, and her car is muddy on the inside and out. But
Oof.
anyway, so our friend comes out, and like, her and this girl I work that works at where I work at. She's a nurse. They tried to help like push it. Anyway, they said that they canceled it for that night because of what, like the weather, because they had a weather delay, and then they just
Yeah,
said they
because if they
canceled it.
would have had, because it was gonna be like after 11 before it passed.
Yeah, before they can even restart, because the way they were doing it was every time it had lightning, they had to push it back 30 minutes,
Oh wow.
and so finally I got a notification that said they were restarting.
Which I
And
thought was kind of crazy because I'm like, you just sent everyone home, said it was canceled.
and here's the thing, they posted on like their social media that they were redoing it or restarting, but they didn't even put on their social media that they were stopping it.
That's odd. Someone on their social media team should have done that.
Yeah, because when I got stuck, and uh, when I was sitting there, that's when they said, hey, we're restarting it. So and then they put out like an updated schedule.
Yeah.
So we finally got unstuck. Bobcat had got us, but while my friend went to look for help, these group of people were like laughing at me and stuff because I was stuck.
What? That's kind of rude.
And one of them said, "Ha ha, f you, fat man, you're stuck."
Oh wow, that's very rude.
Yeah, and I'm like, "What the crap?" I was just sitting there with the windows down, like waiting for someone to help me. Like,
Like you were just vibing, like you wasn't causing no trouble.
yeah,
So
and
unasked for.
yeah, and anyway, we got unstuck. A bobcat got us out, and that's what was getting people unstuck because, like, honestly, that is the most mud I've ever seen in a parking lot. And like, it wasn't even a parking lot; it was like literally all like fields.
Yeah, which that was probably the biggest problem was like there wasn't any like real parking. You were literally just parking in fields.
Yeah. But anyway, I got back in and I got to my seat because my friend was just gonna stay in the car, and I get in. I watched Nelly.
How was that? Was it good?
Honest to God, Nelly put on, honestly, probably the best performance of the 2 day concert.
Okay, so he was probably the top performance.
I would say so.
Okay, okay.
Everybody was hyped.
Oh yeah.
They were playing like rap music before he went on,
Yeah.
and everybody was hyped. You know the song "Move."
Oh yeah. By
Man, there
Ludacris.
was this like this. Okay, so there's like this guy, this older guy. He's probably in his 40s, sitting in front of me. He had his little like girl sitting next to him, and I believe his wife and their other little girl in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they were playing the song "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way," right?
Yeah.
By Ludacris. And I'm over here like, and I'm sorry for the language, but I'm over here yelling, "Move, bitch, get out the way." Everybody was doing it, and it was so hot.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, sorry for the language, but I'm just saying that for the context of the song.
Yeah.
And like he was singing and everybody's arms were up in the air. They were singing. And before he went on, everybody was chanting, "Nelly, Nelly, Nelly."
Oh wow.
Everybody was arms were going up and down chanting for Nelly.
Uh, did he do at least his part of Over and Over Again that he did with Tim McGraw?
No, I don't believe so.
You would think he would.
But he did do his part of Cruise with Florida Georgia
Okay.
Line. He
Okay.
also did Country Grammar.
Yeah, I was about to say if he didn't do that one, that would have been a crime.
Yeah, he did It's Hot in Here
Yeah.
and a bunch of other songs. And he was like, he went on and everything. Like I said, honest to me, probably one of the best performances of the 2 day
Yeah.
concert.
Okay,
And
I can see
then
that.
Ashley met, and I'm not even like messing. Like I'm telling you the truth. Like that crowd was so hot with Nelly. Everybody was like singing along. He would be like, he would stop, and everybody would fill in the lines, and everybody would be singing. You
Oh
know,
man.
stuff like that. Ashley McBride went on next. Everybody was quiet.
Ooh.
Everybody
Ooh.
was sitting down and was
I
quiet.
the only time I have been in a situation like that was it was WrestleMania 25 and everyone was going crazy between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. And then the match straight after it, like the energy was just out of the crowd.
Because like you had a few people standing up in like the area I was in, like in the VIP area, because that's where we sat, because that's where we got tickets.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody was up, arms up in the air. They were singing along to Nelly. Nelly would stop and he would be like, "All right, guys," and then everybody would keep singing his lines and stuff. Ashley McBride goes on, nothing.
Nothing. Oh man, poor
And
Ashley.
like, I felt bad because like I didn't know none of her songs.
It's almost like should have Nelly been the headliner of not one?
Yeah, and see, it went from like I said, and I hate to keep repeating myself. Everybody was like singing, like
Yeah.
hopped with Nelly. Ashley McBride, nothing.
Oh
Everybody
man.
hopped with Luke, and then it went from Nelly, everyone's hopped. Uh, Ashley McBride, nothing. Then Luke comes, everyone's up singing along.
Poor Ashley McBride.
I felt bad for the girl
Oh
because,
man.
like, and what made it worse, she was already kind of sick because she was hoarse.
Oh no.
And so she was saying, I think she had said, I don't even think we were supposed to be here because I think she said that her like bus broke down
Oh no.
on like the way there or something. And like that makes it even more like makes me feel bad.
Man, that was a rough one for her then.
Yeah. And plus her being hoarse.
Stuck between Nelly and Luke Combs.
See, I'd rather her go on first
Yeah.
and then Nelly and then Luke Combs.
Because I think the fans were just so tired after Nelly that they're like, all right, we're just going to rest during this one.
Yeah.
Because they knew the next one would be Luke Combs.
Yeah. And then Luke Combs went out and he sung. It was honestly the second best performance of the night for me.
Okay.
And there was one point early in the day before we left that I can't remember the guy's name, but I was right next to the catwalk and I got some good videos and stuff of him. and like I tried to trade hats with him, but like I held my hat out with him, and he didn't like really look at me. So,
Yeah, it happens.
but let me tell you, getting to and from my seat Friday night was horrible. Like in that mud, I slipped and fell at least 2 or 3 times.
Yo, I saw that people were
Mud wrestling.
mud wrestling, yeah, in these big circles.
Yeah, and I know Saturday night, which we'll get to Saturday in a minute, but Saturday people were literally sliding in the mud
Oh
like you would do
man.
like a what are those called, a slip and slide.
Oh wow.
And then people were like wrestling and stuff.
Yeah.
But what was bad about it was like I almost could have got seriously hurt Friday night
Really.
because they have for the VIP they have air conditioned bathrooms. So you walk up like three metal stairs, and it has like a pole you can hold on to, and it
Yeah.
kind of like evens out, and then you step in there. Like there was so much mud on it Friday night that I almost slipped and fell.
Ooh.
And I was even holding on to the rail, and I almost slipped and fell walking
Oh,
up
that's
it.
definitely not good.
Yeah, but Saturday it had let me look at something real quick because I want to tell you accurately. So I said load. I've been having we got all at work have been having like signal issues on our phones.
Yeah, so you're about to go into Saturday, you said?
Yeah, I just gotta
All right.
check something.
Well, before we go into Saturday, don't forget to follow this podcast, subscribe to it, share it, like it, whatever. Try to do as much as you can that you could possibly do, whether it's on YouTube or Spotify, Apple, podcast, Google Play, Google Podcast. Um, it would be much obliged. Also, check out our YouTube channels. Randy's is K-Town Gaming. Mine is Thomas Richard Justice. Well, actually, it's Thomas R.J. Ingle. And go subscribe to that. Also, go subscribe to our Twitch if you want to watch some live gameplay. Randy's is It's K-Town Gaming, and mine is Iceberg Gaming TTV. Um, and we just want to thank all of our listeners for sticking with us. And yeah, we love y'all. Anyway, let's go into Saturday.
So Saturday it was supposed to Friday and Saturday it was supposed to start at gates were like your parking lots were supposed to open at like 1, and then you're supposed to get in at 2.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, like it was supposed to start at 2. Well, they didn't start. Let me find the. They didn't start until like 3
Yeah.
because parking lots didn't open until 2, and then ticket gates opened at 3, and then music started at 4.
Yeah,
And
because they
that's what.
wasn't they trying to put gravel down?
Yeah, like they put gravel down, like where you could walk inside and stuff, and like near like the not they didn't even put like where you walk to your cars and stuff. Did put none where the cars were, but put where you could walk to your car, which didn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like, wouldn't you want to put them where the cars are so they wouldn't get stuck again?
Yeah, because most of the fields were still wet.
Oh yeah, because it was such a downpour that night.
And then so we got there before Trey Lewis went on. We
Yeah.
got Rodney and asked what's going on, and I was mad because I was wanting to see him. Well, it came a downpour, like it was pouring down, and so
Yeah, I
that
saw that people were literally huddled up, like probably 50 deep under tents.
Yeah, and we were under the merch tent, and like we were huddled up with these people under their blanket,
Oh wow,
and like me and Lindsay both had our uh, rain jackets on,
smart,
and I had my backpack under my rain jacket, and I had my jacket zipped up that way my backpack wouldn't get wet.
smart.
And then finally we went to stood in a porta potty,
Gotcha.
but we decided to leave. Then it started not raining, so we started to not leave. And then Trey Lewis went on. I got to see him perform. If you're not familiar with him, he sings the song "Dick Down in Dallas,"
Yeah, that's what he got viral for. Yeah.
literally off of TikTok.
Yeah, off of TikTok, which that seems like to be most music artists now.
But he went on, and I got to see him. But let me find the.
Didn't afterwards you were able to go get his autograph and meet him?
Yeah, I was able to go get his autograph on my digital football and got my picture with him. But
Nice.
Ingrid Andress went on at 7 because they had to update the schedule because of the rain delay and everything. And then Jordan Davis went on at 7:50, and DJ Silver was on. And what made me mad was because I almost got in a fight with this old woman.
Oh no.
She's probably 40s or 50s. And because she's like, no, you can't get up here with us.
Oh wow.
And then, because it was like her friend, and two of her friends, I think. I think they were all friends. And then two of them left, and there's this one friend, the one friend, I was like, stood up there with her, and we were just talking or whatever, nothing. We were just talking. And
Yeah.
I was just like listening to music, just vibing. And they come back, and she literally makes me move. I almost wanted to be like, no, I paid for my ticket. I can stand right here.
Yeah, like
There ain't nothing said I can't stand right here. And if they would have went and got security, security would have probably told them the same thing.
exactly.
But I was nice. I moved.
Yeah.
And then the friend was like, "No, he's security.
What?
Yeah, he could be our security."
Oh wow.
And then the other friend she was honestly kind of out of it. Like honestly,
Yeah.
like she literally was pouring beer into my mouth.
What? You didn't tell me this.
I was waiting for this.
Wow.
She had a beer and she was pouring it into my mouth like a aluminum bottle, and then I would swallow as it was going in, and then she poured some more into my mouth for a second time,
It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
and then the friend that was saying I was security was like, "Hold on, we need to make sure how old he is." She's like, "Are you? How old are you? You 21?" I was like, "I'm 23."
It's a little too late now.
Yeah, because like I don't have beer all over me and stuff.
That's a little too late.
Yeah, and then we was watching the Marshall Tucker band, which was probably like the one I was most excited to see Saturday night.
Okay.
And they put it on a good show, Like they put on a good show. The singer was up there in age, but like they still put on a good show. But I see some people get like escorted out of like the VIP area.
Yeah, I was about to say you said like apparently they were like sneaking in somehow.
Yeah, and it's just like there's people like there to like look at your like you have little wristbands like cloth wristbands, and it's just like how do they get in unless y'all let them in
Exactly. That's odd.
because they had like wooden fences unless they were like hopping over the wooden fences.
Yeah, that's possible, but that'd be too obvious, you'd think. But
So like I seen like I think it was two or three people or two or three groups of two get taken out.
oh, okay.
at different times. Like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And there's these people sitting behind us, and she was like, this one was like, I don't give a f. I'm going to get security.
Oh wow.
I'm like, what go? I would have turned around and be like, what going on? Because I was like, I was kind of curious. But trying to think of anything else interesting that happened. Yeah, we left before when Miranda Lambert went on because I was like, I kind of don't want to see her. I just want to see Trey Lewis and the Marshall Tucker band, and we were already kind of like exhausted and ready to go.
Yeah. So, with all that you saw up until that point, who do you think was the best performance of that
Nelly,
night?
wait, of Saturday night?
Yeah.
Probably the Marshall Tucker band.
Yeah, but overall, both nights it'd be Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly.
I can see that.
They brought Trey Lewis back on because at one point it was like, yeah, my man, his music got ruined because of the rain. We're bringing him back on, and he played Dick Down in Dallas. Everybody was up singing his song.
Yeah, I was about to say I saw videos. Yeah, everyone was jamming out to him.
Oh yeah, but I got an interesting something to tell you. My sister tagged me in this earlier. The Coleman Daily had put this on Facebook or an hour ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Said this weekend. I want you to guess how many people were there.
I knew it was gonna be about 65% of let as well as only would be 65% capacity.
Yeah.
So I would say this might sound crazy. 10,000.
They said Coleman Daily said this weekend it was 40,000 plus.
40,000 plus, and that's six.
Yeah,
That's
they said this weekend 40,000 plus people made their way to Coleman for hashtag Rock the South. And guess what else they said?
what?
Only 18 arrests were made by law enforcement over the 2-day concert that brought people from all over the southeast to Coleman. Cheers to a safe and fun Rock the South the weekend.
I was about to say 18 out of that many. That ain't bad.
Yeah. Also, something else that happened. On the way back to the hotel Friday night, it was me and our friend. We were riding. I drove. I set my GPS on to the hotel in Priceville, and I had the thing on like the car mount, so I would see it and everything, and it wouldn't be in my hands. Well, I got pulled over, and the cop had said, "Hey, you didn't put a blinker on, and then you didn't put your blinker on again. You got to do it 100 feet before." I said, "Okay," and I told him what was going on. I said, "My GPS on my phone is literally not telling me until right before the turn."
Yeah.
And he was very understanding. He's like, "Okay, where are y'all trying to get to?" And I was like, "We're trying to get to Priceville to our hotel." And he was very understanding. He told us how to get there. He's like, "Look, I could tell you haven't been drinking. I could tell you're just trying to get to where you're going. Uh, this is how you get there and stuff. And I'm gonna let you go." I was like, "Thank you, sir." I was
Hey,
like,
I was about to say good ups to him.
and I told our friend, I was like, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" She's like, "What? Yeah, what's going on?" I was like, "Can you call my sister and tell her I got arrested
Oh no, you
for
pranked Lindsay.
for a DUI?" Well, I didn't specifically say what for, but she called my sister and was like, "Hey, Lindsay, Randy, we're on the way. I'm on my way up there to the hotel to get you. Randy got arrested for a DUI."
Oh no,
And I didn't even specifically tell her what to say. I just said, "Call Lindsay, tell her I was getting arrested." And
Lindsay must have been so mad.
and then Lindsay, I think, believed it. And then we get there, and we knock on the door, because I think like Lindsay had told her like, "Okay, I'm getting ready."
Oh wow,
And so we get there, and Lindsay just looking at me like, "Randy, really?"
wow.
Yeah. So we pranked my sister. But other than this, honestly, all that really happened.
So you've been there multiple years. Out of like a rank of 5 icebergs, what would you rank this year's Rock the South?
Like overall, like with everything, music, everything.
The whole event, yeah.
Out of 5 stars,
Yeah.
I would say let me think about this for a second. You know what? I'll give it 3 icebergs out of 5.
Okay. So average. Okay.
You know, hold on. I want to give it. Yeah, I'll give it 3 because of the music and how hyped it was Friday night. But 3 because all the mud and everything Friday night and get everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So
Also,
Randy rates this 3 out of 5 icebergs for this year's Rock the South.
also something interesting that happened to me. I get into there Friday night, and this guy I offered up 2 seats that were next to me. This two guys, they're looking for seats, and guys talking to me. He's like, you really look like you kind of look like Luke Combs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we were talking about it. I was like, yeah, hopefully I can make some money off of it. Just joking around. Well, as I was leaving to go to the car, right,
Mm-hmm.
Luke Combs is still on stage, right?
Yeah.
Dude, this dude, random dude, never met him in my life, looks at me, right?
Yeah.
Goes, "Oh, dude, I thought you were Luke Combs for a second."
But he's on stage.
Dude was still, and I'm like, dude, I'm sitting there like, dude, he's still on stage. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
Oh man.
Also, there was a limo outside there that night when I came in and out. So I don't know who that was. It may have been for Nelly. And also, parked Saturday night, parked near where we had to park was near the camping section.
Okay.
Lots of people camping, lots of people in RVs.
Okay.
Personally, wouldn't have done that, especially in tents because of how hot it was and how muddy it
Yeah.
was. And on the way back to the car Saturday night, there was someone who had stuff like a lot of people had like a lot of stuff set up. Like there's someone who had like teapots and stuff like that,
Oh wow. They
and
were
stuff to cook
living.
and stuff to cook in. We passed this one person's tent, and they had like a pineapple floaty, like a something you would lay on, in the pool.
Uh-huh.
And I told Lindsay, I was like, they're probably swingers.
You don't know that.
The pineapple is the sign of swingers, though.
I mean, yeah, but
But we were looking for the car. I had Saturday night, and I have it marked on my phone on maps, and literally I got so mad at myself because it was in the next freaking field over.
oh no.
And I'm like, Lindsay was already there when I figured this out because she took a golf cart. And then I'll finally get over there. She's like, well, just take a golf cart. It's $5. I'm like, I'm already almost there. There's no
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, there's that. That's a waste of $5.
And then, I had to put my shoes in the back because they were so muddy, my flip flops, and put my jacket and stuff back there. And we get into Jasper, and I was like, Lindsay was like, I'm hungry. I was like, yeah, I'm hungry too. So, which is weird because like Saturday, I threw up a couple times at Burger King there in Priceville, and my stomach was kind of hurting. But other than that, I was fine that day. But we get to Burger King and they were closed.
That's odd. They're usually 24 hours.
Yeah, this one I think is severely understaffed, and that's why they had to close at like a certain time. Now,
Was this the one outside of town or in town?
No, literally in town.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then we were gonna go to McDonald's, and McDonald's was packed.
Yeah,
But
I'm not surprised.
let me tell you how muddy I was. Friday night, also muddy when we got back to the room. That halfway between my knee and my ankle was like halfway between was like mud from halfway between was completely mud to my feet.
Oh,
So I had
say that again. You broke up.
to get in the shower and just like scrub at the hotel,
Oh yeah, no
and
doubt.
then scrub my flip flops. And I had to do the same thing Saturday night when I got home, except for I didn't get my flip flops.
Mm.
But that's everything.
All right. Well, as you heard it earlier, Randy rates this Rock the South 3 icebergs out of 5.
It would have been
Um,
honestly, it would have been a 5 if Leonard Skinner was there.
yeah, they had to pull out late because of a
COVID
COVID case. Yeah, because they were supposed to main event night 2.
Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah,
Saturday.
but but yeah, everyone, thank you everyone for listening or watching on YouTube. Uh, always remember, God loves you and we love you, and always remember, all to God. We'll see you in the next podcast.
I'm gonna see you, dude.
All right, see ya.